Hey guys, I hope you're doing amazing. We are gonna be reviewing Barbie, the movie. My daughter dragged me to go see it because she thought it would be fun. I wasn't really gonna go see it, but my daughter wanted to see it, so we went and we saw it, and it was amazing. It was great. It was great. Now, this film was directed by Greta Gerwig, and guys, it features an ensemble cast. Of course, we know Margot Robbie plays Barbie and Ryan Gosling played Ken. You know, guys, to be honest, I'll tell you the truth. He's a Canadian actor, and he's a good actor. Honestly, to be honest, I really wish that, guys, it was Ryan Reynolds who was playing Ken. It would have been so much fun. Ryan Reynolds would have done a great job if he had played Ken, because he would have he has that comedic timing and everything. It would have been, I think he would have done a little bit better of a job. But you know what? I'm not hating on Ryan Gosling. I love you too, Ryan Gosling. You did great on The Notebook. But I think I would have rather, if I was going to get a Canadian actor by the name of Ryan, I would have gotten Ryan Reynolds. But there you go. Anyways, guys. But yeah, so Barbie is played by Margot Robbie. And I did watch her in, I think it was Birds of Prey and a couple other movies. And she's a pretty good actress, actually, you know. And she goes out for things that are kind of different. She doesn't stick to one type of movie. She's very eclectic when it comes to the things that she chooses to do. And I like that about her. She's an Australian. And I love the Australian accent. I really do. I love the Australian accent, guys. And I know I sound horrible. But let's continue. Guys, it has an amazing ensemble cast, including America Ferrera, Kate McKinnon, and guys, Kate McKinnon's part is exactly what you would think. Weird and funny. Weird and funny. That's Kate McKinnon any day. But she was actually, and she played the Barbie that, you know, when you cut the doll's hair off, and you know, and her leg is going this way and that way, and her arm is missing, and so she played that Barbie. Yeah. And of course, Issa Rae was also in the movie, guys. And to be honest, guys, I really wish that I had seen a little bit more, and I wish she was more involved in the whole movie, to be honest. I really do. Issa Rae would have been, I think they didn't use her enough in this movie. I mean, this woman is talented. She's funny. She's beautiful. She would have been a great addition to be more in the... I know the movie is really about Margot Robbie's character, but I think Issa Rae could have been a little more in there, to be honest. I was like, you don't see her much, and I missed her. I really would have rather that she was in it a little bit more. And they had Rhea Perlman and Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell was just a little weird. But yeah, so that's who was in the movie. And of course, everybody's saying the movie, a lot of people hate the movie, and a lot of the people on the right hate the movie because it's so, woke and this and that and all that. I loved the movie. I thought that, and the premise of the movie really is that Barbie, it kind of starts off kind of in the way of like a Truman Show kind of thing, where every day is the same. She wakes up and everything is perfect and it's beautiful and everything's great. And we see her go through a day, and then the next day, and that's how her life has been all the way up until from the time she was made, I should say. And then there's one day that she wakes up and everything is just kind of off whack. And it's a little weird. And she's thinking about death. And she's thinking about things that a Barbie wouldn't normally think about. And then, of course, she more or less ends up going into the real world. And of course, Barbie's world, I should say, is a world where there is a woman president, and Issa Rae is the woman president in the Barbie world. And this is a world where there's women empowerment. Men, honestly, the Kens are just like an accessory. Like Ryan Gosling did say that they're like an accessory. They're not really the ones running things on Barbie Land. But then, so the long and short of the story is, she ends up going to the real world, and I think it's in Beverly Hills, right? Or somewhere in LA. I don't know exactly. I think it's Beverly Hills that they went. Either way, so now Barbie is in this world, and she realizes that in this world, the real world, women are objectified, because she realizes it as soon as she is there, because people are looking at her, because she's dressed in the way she's always dressed, in her pink outfits and her flamboyant way, and she's just being herself, but she's being gawked at by people. And this man comes and slaps her on the butt, and she decks him, guys. She decks him. And that was one of my favorite parts. And basically, guys, I'm not gonna go through the movie, segment by segment, but the long and short of the story is that she realizes that the real world is like Kenland. It seems like this world that we all live in is Kenland. It's all about the men and the well, you know what I'm saying, the patriarchal, I guess that's the word, view of things, where men are still, they're the ones who make a lot of the decisions in this world. And Barbie is finding this to be kind of, she doesn't understand, because in her world, women have made all kinds of accomplishments, but it seems like in the real world, it hasn't translated. And it's like, what is happening here? And she is all discombobulated, guys. But in the end, and of course, Ken does go to the real world, and Ken loves it. And he comes back to Barbie Land, and he's trying to turn Barbie Land into what the real world where we live, where men actually are very much a lot in control. I mean, not as much as it used to be, but either way, he kind of takes some of the bad habits into the Barbie Land, and then Barbie has to come back and take her land back and outsmarts him. The women, the Barbies have outsmarted the men in the end, guys. And the funny thing is, I'll tell you, there is a part of the movie where Barbie kind of admits that she did kind of take advantage of, in the end, kind of at some points, not take advantage, but she didn't, as far as Ken is concerned, the word is not take advantage of. It's like she didn't appreciate, or she, and basically Ken, he kind of realizes that, he can have his own path as well. Just because women are doing their thing, and they are, they're just being whoever they want to be, and it's no longer a man's world, basically. He finds that, it doesn't mean that he has to be lost in this world, that he also has a place in this world. And I would hope that for men, that they would also realize that just because a woman has her voice, doesn't mean that he has to lose his voice. He also has a voice. So that is kind of the long and short of the story for me. That's what I kind of get from it. And of course, America Ferrera plays the mom of the teenage girl who, she kind of goes into, they go into Barbie Land to help save Barbie Land. And it was a really cute movie. It's good for moms and daughters, moms and kids, moms and boys. It's good for everyone, to be honest. It was a really interesting. It was a movie that it's about self-empowerment, and it's about women empowerment. And I really do enjoy it. I don't know if I described it exactly, but I'm telling you it from my perspective, how I saw the movie. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt, or you can go watch it. Either way, I really did enjoy it. My daughter enjoyed it. She loved it. And the next movie that we haven't watched this yet, my daughter watched it a couple times, but I haven't watched the one with the Little Mermaid. I did not watch that one as yet, but I want to watch it. My daughter watched it a couple times apparently with her friends, but I didn't get to watch it yet. But I'm gonna watch it, and then when I do watch it, I will definitely do a review on that one as well. But yes, the Barbie movie, fun, and I wish they had utilized Issa Rae a little better in this movie. I wish she was more in the movie, guys. And Margot Robbie actually did an amazing job. And I would recommend you go see this movie. And I would give it a 10 out of 10, to be honest. Anyways, guys. So, next time, join me next time when I review some movie. I don't know when it will be, but guys, I will talk to you in the next one, and have a great one, guys. Bye.